Do you ever feel like you're missing out? You feel like you're missing the answer? You feel like just the truth is out there, everybody else knows it, but you? Well, today we're going to talk about that. In fact, today we're going to answer a question that was left on our YouTube site just about that very topic. And I want to help you find that you have answers and you just don't know it yet. So check it out. Well, the first thing we have to realize is that these doubts that we're having are an expression of our depression and our anxiety. See, the way patterns work is patterns repeat themselves. That's what patterns do. They repeat themselves. And so your depression and your anxiety has one goal only, to keep you anxious and depressed. Isn't that weird? Your depression doesn't want you to be happy. Your depression doesn't want you to feel good. Your depression doesn't want you to be in an awesome and amazing place. Your depression wants to keep you depressed because it's a pattern. Anything that your brain tells you, oh, this is what's going on, as soon as that thing, whatever it is that's going on for you, goes away or is resolved, your brain focuses on something else. Oh, I'm sad about this now, or I'm anxious about this now, because it's a pattern. So what your brain wants to do is your brain wants to keep doing what it's doing. So if it's in a state of depression, which is energy collapsed inside, it wants to maintain that collapse. And it will create doubts that will get you from changing, from doing anything that's going to change your patterns. So in creating change, change always takes 3 stages. Do you remember what they are? First, identify the pattern. Then we interrupt the pattern. And then we install a new pattern. Well, what's happening in this question is, like all of us, she's trying to install a new pattern to feel good, to feel happy, to feel connected. But what's missing is that she's not identifying her old pattern. Her old pattern is this disconnect, this depression, this anxiety. And what the old pattern is doing is creating doubts. So if she could stand back, now this is going to sound weird, but if she could stand back and look at the pattern for what it is, oh, there's my doubts. Oh, there's my pattern of depression. Oh, there's my negativity. And here's the weird part. Here's where the interrupt comes in. If she could connect with those negative feelings, help herself see that is the pattern of depression, and she can connect herself with that negative part of herself, connection is going to break the pattern. Because again, we talked about connection in the other video as the key to happiness. And even when we connect with negative things, like negative emotions, and we can journal about them or talk about them, or even this question, I'm going to bet that as you wrote this question, you felt slightly better because you connected with those negative feelings, and it's the connection that breaks the disconnection. And it's the connection that interrupts the pattern. The pattern is your brain wants to keep you disconnected from yourself, from your God, from everybody around you, because that's how it's going to keep you depressed. But as you connect, even with you, even with your negative feelings, as crazy as that sounds, you're already doing it. You're already starting to create connection. You're interrupting the pattern. And so when you hear those negative thoughts, those doubts that go on, I'm missing something, or somebody else knows something that I don't know, see them for what they are. They're doubts. You don't have to address them. You don't have to change them. You don't have to get rid of them. Connect with them. Connect with that part of yourself. What I love to do is I love to use my right neocortex, my creative brain, and I love to identify that part of me. I see him as a little boy. White t-shirt, blue Levi's, tennis shoes, kind of a bowl blonde haircut. It's bad. And he's sad. He's sad, he's depressed, he's disconnected, he's lonely. He's that me from a long time ago. And all I want to do with him is say, oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to beat him up. I don't want to kill him. No, I just want to love him. And by loving him, by connecting to him, by just listening to him, he feels the connection. And that connection is what interrupts the pattern and creates the healing. So, the answer? Connect. Connect with your negative feelings, the feelings that you're sharing here, because that's how you're going to create love. I hope that helps. And ask more questions. I love questions. They're awesome. Again, I'm Brett, your favorite shrink. And thanks for watching YogaPsych. Ancient answers for your current problems. Talk to you soon.